one where they wore the black lace overlays, just like with
I really like that one.
I do too. It really, like, it seriously though, it like gave me goosebumps the entire time, and I was in tears at the end. It was like the two couples, just like one of the couples was like, I think it was about War, the song, like kept mentioning it.
Yeah.
And then two couples like were like working through it, and then like the background dancers were just.
and one couple, like, you could tell made it and they were happy at the end, and the other couple was just,
was,
Yeah, I
like,
feel like the
separating.
couple is really represented two
struggling.
different relationships.
Yeah, for sure. Or maybe two different like situations that they were going through.
It was amazing how like their legs would just like they have so much muscle in their legs, so they can just control them as they like wrap around their body and like just hold them up in the air. Like it's crazy.
and like they were always like so strong and like straight, like
Yeah.
they like nailed every arabesque and everything.
Like they're really flexible, but it's like all muscle.
Yeah.
Like they just like holds their legs.
Sorry about that.
And their feet just made everything look so much more prettier. Like, because they were all just the same the whole entire time.
I really like the couple one too. The one with the girl on the point shoes and the guy. in ballet.
Oh my goodness! I think it was from Grand Rapids Ballet Company. I think that was like their guests or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
They were amazing.
Her legs were like twigs.
Yeah.
And like the way he would like just so easily lift her, it didn't even look like he was lifting her, and all of a sudden she was like in the air.
It just like looked like
something.
she was like gliding. The whole
Yeah,
time.
the one left where he like went and like picked up her legs, and then all of a sudden she was just like in the air, like behind his
That's
neck.
what I was
Like,
thinking of.
Crazy, like how much muscle she has to have. To
Yeah.
And like
lift herself
he
up.
would be holding her legs, and her back would just be
Yeah,
like
straight
holding
up.
herself.
I can't imagine like partnering with somebody because just having like that much trust in the other person. Like when he would just like carry her by like by the back of the neck, like,
Yeah.
and she would just fall.
Yup.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, they used a lot of good like groundwork to like their spacing was like really low to really high, like to like represent like the feelings that they were going through. Like at the end when like he kind of like left her, I think like she was very like low to the ground, like on the ground to show that like she's feeling down.
Yeah.
And like when at their high points in the relationship, I think like she was like on his shoulders, and like I think that was really cool.
Looking very graceful.
And how they just like travel across the floor together, like really gracefully.
Just looks like they were gliding.
It was cool, like what you're saying, like it really represented like the ups and downs of relationships.
I feel like every piece had like good levels. There were like
For sure.
you would start off on the ground, but then like there would always be partnering to make it up in the high level.
Yeah.
I really liked how everything like wasn't like symmetrical. Like they had like different people doing different things.
Love.
But then like when two people are doing the same thing, like they do it like differently. Like they have like a different way about doing it. And then like there'd be like random people like walking out at different times. But then it wouldn't be like symmetrical. Like people would come up like I don't know. It was just different. It was different.
What was the other piece that I really liked?
Dance piece.
You like dance?
I didn't like
I
the
liked-
piece, but I love watching dance.
I really
because it was
loved the
dance.
end when there was that the one girl was just walking really slowly, and then there was like a different person that would come up and walk in like one step really slow and then run ahead of her, and then another person would do the same thing. I thought that was so cool.
I think that almost represented like somebody like going through a hard time or whatever, and they would have like people helping them, but then they just
It's
kinda
like the
run
people
away.
in your life that you have, and then they leave you, and then they have, and then you leave you. Like she was like walking like her life.
Yeah, for sure. Like slow motion.
Yeah, and like all the people that like run through your life, and like the people that you pass by, and how some of them like they just run away, like it's some of them stay with you.
I like also in that group they had a lot of like groups of people, like separate like chunks of people that would like do different things or like be in different kind of lighting, and the other piece that I really liked was the one with the flower. That was the one I was thinking of. Oh my gosh, I don't remember why I really liked that one. It was like they wore the green outfits. And then one girl. There was the one girl who like was going through this like hard time. Oh yeah, this is how I explained it to like Allie, what I interpreted it. Like I interpreted it by like the girl was like going through something, and like she could never find comfort no matter how many people tried to give her comfort, because people would hold her hand and like try to bring her up, and like she could never get it. And this guy comes like with this flower, I think representing comfort, and she finally takes it at the end, but she just drops it. Like she just like
That
can't
makes
get out of
sense.
this slump.
Yeah.
The lighting was actually really cool in that piece. Like in all of them too. Like it would just be bright, and then it would get dark, and people would be spotlighted, which made it look
I
really
love
cool.
that one where it like went to blue and then they were like just silhouettes for a little bit. Like that was so cool. And then sometimes they just had like dancers dancing in the dark, so you just hear them like land, or you like see a glimpse of them jumping. Like you want to actually be light on.
Use like their breath. And,
Oh,
like,
I was just about to say that. That is my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, when you can hear them like breathing, like
when they all like would breathe out at one time together, like that was part of like the choreography. But like it just like sounded.
I love that. The one guy, the tall, skinny one, when he like, and I don't remember what piece it was, but he had like that solo part, and you could just hear him breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Speaking of all the guys had like really good jumps and everything.
For
like
sure.
the kind of guy you were talking, this tall one, was super good. Leap in second.
Oh my goodness, he
Yeah.
was really good. I love how Dan has improved so much too.
I know. He's doing so good. Like he fits in so well with that.
Yeah, I agree.
He's improved so much, like emotionally, artistically.
It's so weird seeing him like a different like dance, like not like our group, like seeing him out there. Like, it's so cool.
It's really cool. I keep like, it makes me think like, oh, next year I really want to dance. Like, I don't think I want to go to school for it. I want to dance. Like,
It's also like just not.
I don't want to think about not dancing.
I feel like their dances are very like different than like ours, like stylistically, which like in some like would just like when it was just like music playing, like some of it was like harder to connect to, like for me because there were no words, and so
And that's what we have to like work at, like
For sure.
Like Miss Clyde's always talking about like connecting with the piece, not like the lyrics of the music.
right.
Like we need to connect more with our pieces, and that's what those are all about.
And like the last one we saw when they were at the turnpikes, it was like not just like music, it was like just different
Voices.
sounds.
Yeah.
Noises.
Really cool.
I
love that.
I kind of liked how like she played like the instrument for that whole piece.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
how hard that would
So
be, like
nice.
because it'd be like a different like it wouldn't be the same exactly every time because like you can't play like an instrument like the same song like exactly every time.
It was really cool.
That takes a lot for the dancers to like get to know the music and to really like
And she had to like watch them and then start again. Like it's just crazy.
Especially when there's no real beats with that instrument, like she just would pause.
But then
You
they'd be
just
like
feel
so
it.
together.